Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, your home for all content Lord of the Rings home. I got wet hair, don't care, gotta get the news out because we now know what's happening in November. We have Dark Sorcery month. And actually, with wet hair, I kind of look like a dark sorcerer, but mostly I look like one of those people that they had to put like grease napkins on the back of airplane headrests for. Oh God, look how cool that is. Okay, so here's what we got for November, Dark Sorcery month. We've got the Black Beast here, the NAZGûL. He's already in-game, like as one of the enemies you can fight, but it's cool to see this, that we're going to get our first character there, right? Oh, he just looks so sick. We've got Charu here, and then I'm going to try and pronounce all this stuff correctly on my first go here, but we'll see if I can do that. And then this is supposed to be Rekka. So super cool design. I mean, she's got two different color irises. I really love the helmet and mask we have here on Rekka. It just looks super cool. Let's just get into it. Dol Guldur, the Hill of Dark Sorcery, was established by Sauron upon his return to Middle-earth and stood for thousands of years. Built upon ancestral sylvan lands, the surrounding area became inhabited by shadow and darkness. This area was called Mirkwood. In the language of men, Sauron utilized Dol Guldur as a stronghold during his time as the Necromancer. Specific call out here to the Necromancer. Is that a clue for what the next legendary is going to be? I don't know. We'll see. Sauron gathered his strength and his forces of all sorts, including Nazgûl and Easterlings, in Dol Guldur, during which numerous assaults were carried out in the surrounding areas and territories. It wasn't until an assault led by Galadriel herself finally tore down the Fortress of Shadow and erased its presence from the land. From a gameplay perspective, the Dol Guldur serves Sauron as soldiers for his captains, the Nazgûl. The fanatical Dol Guldur imbues their attacks with their own life's essence, sacrificing health for increased damage and effects with their abilities. I like that mechanic. Kind of a glass cannon type situation. This faction is led specifically by the Black Beast, a heavily armored Nazgûl juggernaut who is not likely to release his hold on his servants even in their deaths. Interesting. So I like that tie because it kind of reminds me of like how Sauron has a hold on the Nazgûl. I think that's interesting. The dark magic that prevents the Dol Guldur from dying further empowers the Black Beast, making for an incredibly destructive squad unlike any other. Okay, I'm excited. I really like the artwork in the game. It's really grown on me quite a bit. I mean, this just looks awesome, right? Oh, and this one looks incredible too. The stained glass stuff is so good. It is said that their lords were men of Numenor who had fallen into dark wickedness. To them, the enemy had given rings of power and he had devoured them. Living ghosts, they were become terrible and evil. 9 lords there were, and after the return of their master, which they aided and prepared in secret, they grew strong again. Then the 9 riders issued forth from the gates of horror, and we could not withstand them. Do not approach their citadel. You will be espied. It is a place of sleepless mouths full of lidless eyes. Do not go that way. Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers. God, such good prose. One of the 9 Nazgûl, the Black Beast, was once a mortal man. Though initially gifted with long life, they are corrupted by the same ring of power. The Black Beast exists to serve the Dark Lord Sauron and seek out the One Ring while leading the Balkoth forces. The Black Beast hides their shapeless form in a black hood and cloak and strikes terror and dread in the hearts of anyone unfortunate enough to encounter them. Look at how cool. So these must be Easterlings, the Balkoth Easterlings. In the wide lands of Rovanion, I think I got that one wrong. Between Mirkwood and the River Running, a fierce people now dwelt wholly under the shadow of Dol Guldur. Often they made raids through the forest until the Vale of Anduin, south of Gladden, was largely deserted. These Balkoth were constantly increased by others of the like kind that came in from the east, so supported by Easterlings, whereas the people of Kalna Hardorn had dwindled. Return of the King, Appendix A. I do like that they include the source material stuff for under these things. One, it kind of shows that they are definitely paying attention to it, right? And have read it all and are they are beholden to it in a right sense, but that they're respectful of it. The Easterlings were various nations and groups of men who served and fought for Sauron. One of these groups was the Balkoth, noted in history for attacking the realm of Gondor. The Balkoth were a fierce group who dwelled near Mirkwood and often raided the surrounding areas. During this time, they took their orders from Sauron in the form of the Necromancer. Two references to the Necromancer in this article here. Is this bait? Are we going to get bait and switched with the legendary announcement? Or is this just, yes, we're kind of hinting at you? Now I'm getting in my own head about it. Who no doubt empowered them with his dark power. We meet Rekka, a sword-wielding warrior, along with Charu, a fighter who supports her own. Both have been imbued with the dark power of life drain, a gift from the Necromancer. Three times the charms. I'm just going to say I think it's probably the Necromancer. Keep an eye out for this character kit articles for the Black Beast, Rekka, and Charu, along with their adventure details, coming soon to the Lord of the Rings Heroes of Middle-earth. Okay. 3 times they mention the Necromancer. It's like Bloody Mary. You say it 3 times in the mirror, and he appears. So I think that's probably a good indication. To me, that's good indication that he might be the next legendary. What the unlock requirements are, no clue. No idea. But very interesting. Very happy with this. This is awesome. We're finally getting shadow characters before the end of the year. Big fan of that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.